To the men and women who are here, who are guests of this 81st Grand Chapter, I say good evening. To my brothers of Kappa Alpha Psi, what's good, noobs? I'm a man who is deeply blessed. And I've been blessed to come from a family where I have been related to by blood or through marriage to about 17 members of Kappa Alpha Psi. I'm just going to name two of them. One of them is my dad. My father, John Hicks, is a retired journalist and retired Foreign Service officer. He was initiated in the Beta chapter in 1947, and he's someone who always showed me throughout my life what it really meant to be a Kappa man. And I also want to mention my late uncle, W.W. Walston, Woodrow W. Walston, who received this coveted award at our Grand Chapter in Detroit in 1982. I want to tell you, I really appreciate the recognition, and I was a little afraid because my knees aren't that great, and I was saying, are they really going to make me kneel on that thing? But God is good. When I saw Brother David could do it, I said, let me do it myself. Whatever I've been able to accomplish in Kappa Alpha Psi or in other life has been rooted in my early undergraduate days in the fraternity, and somehow the lesson always stuck with me, and I learned this as an undergraduate, that whatever I did in the name of Kappa somehow had to represent achievement of the highest order. I was taught that whatever we did in the name of Kappa Alpha Psi should be so exemplary, so top-notch, that members of other organizations would look at what we did and say, wow, why can't ours be like that? It is what I have been fueled by. It started when I was the chairman of Kappa Week back at Delta Omega chapter, and it stayed with me until this period of editing the Kappa Alpha Psi journal for the second time. I just want to give a few words of thanks. First, I want to thank my wife. Christy DeBoe Hicks has been with me for 29 years next month. She is the woman that God sent to me to support, encourage, and complete me. Secondly, I want to thank the brothers from my fraternal homeland. That would be the Delta Omega and Iota Omega chapters. If you're here, just stand for a second. Now, I have had the joy and the honor of knowing every single person who was initiated at DQ or IQ since me. And a lot of brothers talk about how they're happy about where they came from, but to me it's a very active, very contemporary, very vibrant fraternal joy. And for whatever reason, whenever I go back, they always make me feel like family. And I thank them for that. I also want to thank the incredible brothers of the New York Alumni Chapter and the Northeastern Province. Now, I know everybody thanks his home chapter, everyone thanks his home chapter, but these are brothers who have demonstrated to me time and time again how splendid, how marvelous, how miraculous it is when brothers come together with a true brotherly concern for one another, and it's blessed me. I want to thank my province pole mark, who is not only a province pole mark, but not only a friend, but a brother, who's always there for me. I also want to thank my province's stalwart member, our Grand Pole Mark Sam Hamilton and his lovely wife Sandy. And lastly, in the fraternal sense, I want to thank our Grand Pole Mark, who gave me the opportunity to come back and do something that I thought I'd never do again, that I gave up 20-some years ago, and edit the Kappa Alpha Psi journal once again. It has been truly a labor of love, and it is one of those things that has really sustained me at this period of my life. Now, I know everybody thanks God, not just Kappas, Russell Simmons, everybody. But I really do want to thank God for this extraordinary experience of being here. And why do I say that? Because, we're all family. Can we talk? About 19 months ago, I was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. And I wasn't sure how long I was going to be here. And what God did for me was allow me to have these extraordinary experiences in the 19 months since then. And it has been a period where I have been truly blessed with rich, wonderful, and above all, joyous experience. God has allowed me to experience Kappa Alpha Psi in new and rich ways. I have felt great brotherhood, support, encouragement wherever I traveled, whether it was to St. Louis or Philadelphia or Detroit or New Orleans, Los Angeles, Washington, or even kicking it as I did recently with the Brothers of Winter Park alumni in Florida. In the last 19 months, God has blessed me to travel to the Philippines, to Korea, to Ghana, to Nigeria, and in every place I have felt the great joy and support of the Noops in every destination. Now, this is for you all. The same God that gives me joy sees me through fortnightly chemotherapy sessions. Is the same God that holds my hand through the challenges and allows me the blessing of these phenomenal experiences. Now, we have choices on what we can focus on. And I've learned that it's not what we go through that counts, but it's our perspective on what we go through that counts. We can focus on the challenge, or we can focus on the God that helps us get through those challenges. And I can assure you that this robust, extraordinary, joyous experience that he's done for me, in the midst of challenge, he'll surely do for you. I'm a blessed man. God bless you.